Hello everyone, back to today's third video. We're doing storm watch for today's third video. So we've got risk of some thunderstorms coming up both tomorrow and also on Friday as well. These could be big storms again, really quite intense. Could produce a lot of rain and some lightning and thunder as well. So I'll tell you for everything that's going on for the next couple of days in a second. Just to say that the two videos that have been released so far, we did 5-day forecast, that was earlier on today, also written version to that, of course. That's you can get to that from buttons at the top of the page, but the video is on the home page next to pollen count. And then there is also a look at weather for the next week to 10 days as well. That is also on the homepage, so check out those two videos when you're done here. So, starting us off, we'll begin with fact charts from the UK Met Office. This is the human interpretation of the models by the forecasters at the UK Met. This is the very latest that we've got for midday tomorrow. High pressure over Scandinavia and also stretched out to the north of the country around Iceland. And they've got low pressure down to the south. We've got low pressure through Biscay, and that's throwing up these weather fronts towards us. Got little troughs and convergence lines as well, which just enhance the shower risk. So that does look very showery indeed, particularly focused on England and Wales through the course of tomorrow. That's midnight on Friday. It's all simplified out, but we do have one convergence line still left across parts of the Midlands and southern southeastern parts of England, so that could still be bringing some heavy showers, possibly thunderstorms up to midnight tomorrow night across particularly the south and the southeast. That's Friday, that's midday Friday. We've got another convergence line, this time a bit further north, affecting potentially parts of the Midlands, again particularly up towards northern England too. And then that's midday on Saturday when we start to see high pressure beginning to develop down to the south. Got a bit of a ridge building to the south. Now we've got a convergence line across Scotland. So with time, the shower and thunderstorm risk are going to gradually push northwards. So by Saturday, I think the storms are primarily across Scotland. Many parts of England and Wales at that point will be mostly dry. Here's the synoptics from the GFS for tomorrow. So again, this is midday tomorrow. There's a high pressure stretched out from Scandinavia over towards Iceland. Underneath it, we've got this trough that's bringing up those little weather fronts and also those convergence lines too. It's an unstable air mass, very warm air mass indeed, especially so for southern and southeastern parts of the country, with 10 Celsius isotherm pushed through there. This is a precipitation forecast for the GFS at 6 o'clock in the morning, mainly dry at that point. Still some showers left from today's rain across Northern Ireland and southwestern parts of Scotland. Also 1 or 2 light showers in the far north of Scotland, but most places are dry. Possibly some heavy showers threatening Kent. Now, as we go through the morning, we see those showers beginning to develop down in the south. So, particularly across the southeast, the south and east of London, looks like there'll be showers and thunderstorms already getting going through the course of tomorrow morning. And then through the afternoon, those showers become more widespread across England and Wales. Quite deep blue colours indicated there, telling us there could well be some torrential rain coming out of some of those showers and thunderstorms. That's 6 o'clock in the evening tomorrow, where we've got quite widespread storms, really, across England and Wales at that point. You'll notice that for parts of Lincolnshire and down to East Anglia, it is actually drying out a little bit there, but otherwise a lot of showers, a lot of downpours and thunderstorms coming through too. Really high levels of Cape and lifted across England and Wales tomorrow. Very high levels indeed. So this tells us that the showers that do form could well have convective potential. They could well be containing hail, thunder and lightning indeed. In fact, the lightning with that sort of level of Cape could be quite severe. That's Friday, so it all calms down overnight Thursday into Friday. So 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday, we do it all over again with a lot of dry weather to start off with. Then the clouds bubble up after a sunny start to the day. We find big clouds bubbling up and showers start to break out by midday, and then we go through to Friday afternoon. But again, we've got quite widespread showers and thunderstorms, particularly this time through the Midlands and going into eastern parts of England, then further north towards Northern Ireland, and also you'll notice Scotland also is getting showers and thunderstorms. So a little bit further north and east with the thunderstorms on Friday, leaving parts of southern England, southwest England and also parts of Wales looking fairly dry down there. So the shower risk is in the north and the east, with thunderstorm risk in the north and the east on Friday. High levels of Cape and Lifted coming through once again. We've got those bright yellow and orange colours telling us that once again the showers that do form could well be containing hail and thunder. And this time the Cape is going up across the northern parts of the country as well. And that's Saturday, and by that point the storms are mainly across central northern parts of Scotland, with most parts of the country actually looking mainly dry through Saturday. The Cape is really just across Scotland, otherwise low levels of Cape and Lifted for Saturday. So that's how the GFS is seeing things. What about some other models? Well, this is Euro 4. This is starting off at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. A lot of dry weather, some showery rain still across southwest Scotland, parts of Northern Ireland through the course of the morning. We find those heavy showers and thunderstorms breaking out. There they go through the course of the afternoon, pushing in from the southeast. So 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they're particularly affecting sort of the Midlands across to East Anglia, also southwestern parts of the country. And then into the evening, we find those storms really congregating over towards the west, so especially across Wales, southwest England, and also into the West Midlands. Some really violent thunderstorms there. Those purple colours are indicating very torrential bursts of rain indeed. You could well get up to 50-60 millimetres out of these storms if you get to one which is over 2 inches, and will, again, I would have thought, produce problems with flash flooding in places. Things are calming down overnight, Thursday and Friday. As far as we can go, it's to 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday, when the showers are mostly across Wales, northwest England, and also down to southwest of England too. This is the high-resolution arpège model. This is from the Weather Outlook, so you can find a link to Weather Outlook on the link's page. 6 o'clock in the morning, a lot of quiet weather through the course of tomorrow morning. The showers and storms gather in the south, and then through the afternoon they push northwards. So you see, again, particularly affecting the Midlands and Wales, and also central southern parts of England down to the southwest. A little bit less so in the southeast, although by the time we get through to the end of tomorrow evening, we have got some heavy rain, possibly thunderstorms, coming into the southeast. Euro 4 didn't really show that, but this model wants to keep the showers really going across eastern parts of the country through into Friday. So looking very showery in the south and the west, probably tomorrow, and then Friday is more towards central eastern parts of the country. That's Saturday, when the shower risk then is primarily across Scotland. Again, this is from Weather Outlook. This is the Icon model, starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. A lot of dry weather, but already some storms close to the south coast. Through the course of the morning, we find those storms particularly towards the southwest with this model, so particularly the southern western parts of Midlands, into Wales, into southwest England, not much across East Anglia, the East Midlands and southeast England. So models are differing in the placement of these heavy showers and thunderstorms. And then Icon doesn't show as much for Friday either, so generally all a little bit limited with the Icon model. And then finally we've got Halam, and again this is 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, on quiet weather at that point. Through the course of the day, we find that the showers become more widespread, especially focused on the Midlands through the afternoon and into central southern parts of England. And then we go through into Friday, and the showers are particularly across eastern and southeastern parts of the country with Halam, and affecting parts of the Midlands as well. Not really pushing up towards northern England and Scotland as much, though we can only go to midday on Friday. So, there are going to be some big downpours around tomorrow. We begin the focus in the south through the course of the morning. Through the afternoon, those showers and storms will push through the Midlands in towards, it looks like it goes sort of southeast to northwest, so they'll push from the southeast into the Midlands, then over to Wales and southwestern parts of England in kind of like an arc, which leaves a lot of northern England and Scotland mostly dry. The showers then ease off through the course of the evening, and then on Friday, it looks like thunderstorms are a little bit further eastwards. So again, probably parts of Midlands affected on Friday. But this time East Anglia, sort of Lincolnshire, perhaps go up to northern England eventually. Possibly even getting up towards Scotland by the end of Friday. Could be heavy showers and thunderstorms, leaving those more western, southwestern parts probably with a drier day. And by Saturday, the storms mainly confined to Scotland, Otherwise, a reasonable amount of dry weather for England and for Wales as well. As far as Northern Ireland is concerned, I don't think there'll be too much there, but probably the greatest risk, if you do get some, will be later on Friday. But also tonight, there's going to be some quite wet weather across Northern Ireland. I'm not sure that'll be particularly thundering. So, big showers and storms coming up. You can expect up to 50 millimetres or more from some of these storms, so really quite severe if you get to one. With such high levels of Cape, very likely to contain a lot of lightning and thunder as well. If you can safely take pictures, we're always happy to feature your lightning pictures in the weather videos, but do remember you have to stay safe in, particularly when you've got fork lightning, which is a very dangerous phenomenon indeed. So always best to take pictures indoors if you can. Never, ever, ever go outside and stand under a tree to get your pictures. So if you can email them to us at gazworms@gmail.com or share them on the comment box at Gazworms or on our social media accounts, we are always happy to feature your lightning pictures in the videos if you get some pictures and send them to us. And if you do get a storm and you want one, then enjoy it. That's it for Storm Watch. Don't forget to check out today's other two videos, both on the homepage. And thanks for watching.